Hey everyone, welcome back to the Beautiful Creation channel. Today, we're diving into the world of the big green ogre we all know and love, Shrek. Whether you're a longtime fan or just revisiting the series, these fun facts are sure to make you appreciate Shrek even more. From its surprising origins to behind-the-scenes stories, stick around because you don't want to miss this. Fact 1. Did you know that Shrek was originally based on a book? Yes, that's right. Before it was a DreamWorks blockbuster, it was a 1990 children's book by author William Steig. The book was actually much different in tone, more simplistic and whimsical, but it caught the attention of DreamWorks. The studio bought the rights and decided to turn it into a feature film. It's fascinating to think about how a small children's book led to one of the most successful animated franchises ever. The book's illustrations were very different from the Shrek we know today, but the spirit of the grumpy yet lovable ogre remained the same. Fact 2. Now, here's a twist you might not know. Shrek was almost voiced by a completely different actor, Chris Farley. He had actually recorded nearly 90% of his dialogue before his tragic passing in 1997. Farley's version of Shrek was very different, portraying the character with a more vulnerable, sensitive side. After his death, Mike Myers was brought in to take over the role. He initially used his normal voice, but later decided to give Shrek a Scottish accent, inspired by his own family roots. This decision gave the character a distinctive charm that became iconic. Can you imagine Shrek with any other voice?
Oh, your half.
Fact 3. The animation in Shrek was groundbreaking for its time. DreamWorks used state-of-the-art 3D computer-generated imagery, CGI, to bring Shrek's world to life. The use of CGI allowed for incredible detail in the character's movements and expressions. Animators even studied how human skin reacts to light to make Shrek's face look more lifelike, especially in close-ups. But did you know Shrek's character design went through many revisions? Early designs made him look more troll-like, but they finally settled on the more relatable ogre we know and love. The level of detail in the animation is one of the reasons Shrek still holds up visually, even after all these years. Fact 4. Shrek's swamp isn't just a random fantasy setting. The animators actually based it on real-world locations. They visited various swamps across the southern United States to capture the feel of a real, lived-in environment. Shrek's home is filled with tiny details that make it feel so authentic, from the vegetation to the mud. Interestingly, some of the settings, like Lord Farquaad's castle, are a subtle jab at the Disney theme parks. DreamWorks added those little nods as part of their playful rivalry with Disney. Fact 5. The movie is full of clever Easter eggs and hidden references. One fun detail you might have missed is in Lord Farquaad's castle. If you look closely at the information booth scene, you'll notice a coffee shop logo that looks a lot like Starbucks. It's these kinds of hidden jokes that make Shrek fun for adults as well as kids. DreamWorks added plenty of subtle pop culture nods throughout the movie, including the characters' designs. Have you ever noticed that Farquaad's knights look suspiciously like Disney's It's a Small World puppets? Shrek was full of little jabs at its competition. Fact 6. Speaking of Lord Farquaad, here's a behind-the-scenes tidbit. His character is rumored to be based on Michael Eisner, the former CEO of Disney. At the time, DreamWorks co-founder Jeffrey Katzenberg had a very public feud with Eisner after leaving Disney. Farquaad's short stature and villainous persona were said to be a caricature of Eisner, though DreamWorks never officially confirmed it. However, fans and critics alike couldn't help but notice the similarities, making this one of the juiciest pieces of Shrek trivia. Fact 7. Shrek was a critical and commercial success, and it even went on to make history at the Academy Awards. In 2002, Shrek became the very first film to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature.
Shrek! Aaron Warner!
It beat out Monsters Incorporated, which was quite a surprise at the time. The success of Shrek helped legitimize DreamWorks as a serious competitor to Disney and Pixar, changing the animation landscape for years to come. This win was a major turning point, proving that animated films could be both funny and meaningful for all audiences.
Shrek took 5 years and over 500 people to...
Fact 8. Now, let's talk music. The soundtrack for Shrek is just as memorable as the movie itself. The song I'm a Believer, performed by Smash Mouth, became an instant hit, but did you know that the band initially refused to be part of the movie? After watching some scenes and seeing the animation, they changed their minds, and the song has since become synonymous with Shrek. The soundtrack is full of iconic songs that give the film its distinct feel. It's one of those soundtracks that can instantly bring back memories of watching the movie. Fact 9. Donkey, Shrek's lovable sidekick, was inspired by a real-life miniature donkey. The animators studied the movements and personality of a miniature donkey living on a rescue farm. Donkey's quirky mannerisms and behavior were based on this real-life animal. Eddie Murphy's energetic voice performance brought Donkey to life, and his improvised lines added to the character's charm. Donkey quickly became one of the most beloved animated sidekicks in movie history, and his partnership with Shrek is unforgettable. Fact 10. Finally, Shrek has grown far beyond just one movie. The franchise has spawned multiple sequels, spin-offs like Puss in Boots, holiday specials, video games, and even a Broadway musical. With so many iterations, it's easy to forget how the original movie broke new ground. Each new installment in the Shrek universe has expanded the story, and fans continue to hope for more. In fact, a Shrek 5 has been rumored to be in the works for years, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. And there you have it. 10 fun facts that make Shrek even more awesome than it already is. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun facts about your favorite movies. Let me know in the comments which fun fact surprised you the most, and what you'd like to see next.